What's cracking, guys? We're back because I want to show you today. We've basically took the car to Gary today and we have had some work done. So obviously you've seen in the last video we had a splitter and everything went on and all that stuff. So I took the car to Gary for some other bits to go on. Let's start with the engine bay. This is what we've had done. So new hose, new couplers. We had one here but it didn't fit. It was a little bit too small in diameter, so that one hasn't been able to go on today. But new hose there, couplers, and that has been done by Gary. And the other thing, the skirts and spats are on and they look amazing. So we've got side skirt extensions on from Xtreme Carbon, same as the splitter that we put on the other day. And then we've also had the rear spats put on as well, as you can see. So Gary has literally been to work today. So he's literally, the car is pretty much ready. We've got one more thing that we're doing before Japfest, which is getting the windows. We're getting them tinted. And then once that's done, that's everything. So that is where we are with the car. So I just wanted to give you an update. Tomorrow, if the weather's good like it is today, because it's gorgeous, I'm going to be doing a little bit with the car. Basically just need to do some touching up, some trim work, bit of I think it's Maguire's Ultimate Black, because that was recommended to me just for stuff like this. As you can see, it's kind of got that faded look, so we just need to get that looking smarter. But otherwise, guys, for me she's nearly there. Side skirts, extensions, spats, splitter, all on. Engine bay, we're waiting for one thing that sadly won't come in time for Japfest, which is a Tomei ornament cover, which will basically be, you know, same material as this, so it'll be nice and shiny. But what we're going to do again tomorrow, we're going to give that a bit of a spray, so that'll be kind of more of a back to black, so that'll look nice and sleek just for the show. But like I say, couplers are on 1, 2, and obviously the new hose as well. But for me, I think the car is starting to look sick. So what I'll do is I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Put my shades back on because it's sunny. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and I'll show you what we're doing just to get those few small little touch-ups done. Like I say, the window trim, the engine bay cover and stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and I'll show you what we're doing just to get the car a little bit better from where it is now. In my opinion, it looks sick already. I'm so chuffed to bits with that. Really, really, really good. And I'm happy with how the car's looking. It's cracking, guys. So it is the next morning, and as I said, today we're going to be doing a few more little things on the car to get the car ready for Japfest. So the first thing we're going to be looking to do today is we're going to take off this cover. So yes, the Tomei one hasn't arrived, or it won't arrive in time, so I've literally just got to take off these 4 bolts, and then we're just going to give that a little bit of a spray up. We might try to go over the Mitsubishi badge in the same paint that we did this. I might just leave it all black, just to make my life easy. So that's going to be one thing that we're looking to do today. We also need to get some degreaser out and give this a bit of a clean, because I just want it looking shiny and looking nice. So the engine bay looks really, really good. And there was, oh yeah, and potentially we're going to have a look at putting just a little bit of sealant on behind here, because this is basically attached by some fiberglass tabs and then just self-tapping screws. So when you obviously put the self-tappers in, you get a little bit of that cracking, and I'm just wanting to make sure that the thing stays on. I've been told it'll be fine. There's about 15 screws in there if you've never dealt with one of these, if you've never dealt with an Evo. But yeah, I wanted to just make sure that's on. So there's that. But the main ones today, like I say, it's just going to be giving this a bit of a clean, getting that back to black. Oh, actually, and the other thing we said about was stuff like this. So we just got some Maguire's, I think it's called Ultimate Black. So we just want to get like where this is kind of fading, you've got that kind of white, sort of scaly look, as I would say. We want to just kind of touch all this up all along here, just so it's looking a lot neater when we get to Japfest. So what we're going to do first, like I say, I'm going to whip that cover off, and then we're going to get to work on giving it a spray. Okay guys, so while that's drying, what we're going to do is we're going to work on these trims. So what we got, recommendation, was this ultimate black Maguire's. So we're literally just going to, like I say, work along here to get these done. So I think all you got to do is apply a little bit of this just to something like, I've just got like a microfiber. The reason I've gone for this instead of a spray is because I want to obviously limit the issue of obviously getting black spray everywhere on the car and having to mask it off and all of that. So it's a lot easier to just put some of this on a microfiber and get it done. So let's get cracking, see how it comes out. Okay guys, so I've done this one here, so you can see it's coming up a bit better already. I'm not sure if you can see because of the sun, but if I go around that angle, maybe not, you can see it is a lot darker here than what this does look here. So even if I just use whatever I've got on my cloth and just go over that patch there, you can see the difference. Now obviously that will settle in and that will soak in. And it actually does say on the bottle, I think it says something like it might need 2 or 3 coats for neglected areas. And I think this car has been a little bit neglected in terms of stuff like this. So what we'll do is we're going to do 1 coat of these trims. So like I say, you can see that there. You can see the bit I've done. And then obviously you can see where obviously it hasn't been touched here. So like I say, what we'll do is we'll go over all the trims and we'll do this here as well. Although over time I'd like to get this in carbon fibre because you can get that. And then what we'll do is we'll leave it, do something else, and then we'll do another coat later. We'll do 2 or 3 coats and then see how it looks. Right guys, that is 1 coat done of that. Obviously it's not looking perfect, but it's looking a bit better. So next job, while that's drying and while the cover's still drying, is going to be getting some degreaser on here just to try and clean that up. And then I think it's going to be lunchtime, so let's crack on with that. And well, let's see how that comes out, because that is shall we just say very aged, and that needs a lot of work to try and get it back to hopefully something along the lines of this. Okay guys, so we have done our Mitsubishi cover. We've only done actually 1 coat because we've got the new Tomei one coming. We're not going to go crazy on it, so it looks a lot nicer. So we're going to get the engine open, we're going to get that installed, and then what we're going to do is give this probably 1 more coat. It actually doesn't look too bad. Like 1 coat's done quite a bit. It's a little bit more faded here, but like I say, we're going to give 1 more coat on this, then we're going to get under, have a look at the sealant, and that is pretty much it for today. So just a few small bits, and there we go guys, all done. So covers back on. We just gave it 1 coat because like I've said, we've got the Tomei ornament plate coming eventually, which will be replacing this. We got the best shine we could out of the piping, but honestly that piping is pretty beat up, so over time we'll probably get a new one. We also done the ultimate black on the fuse cover and all the trims here. We'll probably do 1 more next week just to give it a little bit more of a touch up. We've obviously got the side skirt extensions on now, the rear spats are on as well, so that is completing the whole look for the car. It looks so much better with all that on, and the car for me is where I want it to be for Jap Fest next week, which is for me one of the biggest shows of the year. So today's video was literally just getting those little bits done, those little things that I really want. When someone looks at it, they go, okay, yeah, it's actually quite clean, you know, you've not got faded this or whatever that. So they're little things that to me matter a lot. But car's looking amazing. I think it looks brilliant. It's ready for Jap Fest. I think it's come a long way, as I've said. Really chuffed and really pleased with it. Let me know what you think in the comments box. Keep sharing and commenting and liking and telling people about the channel, because the support goes a long way. But until next time guys, peace out.